I'm Lorelai, and I used to think family dinners were just awkward, not dangerous. So, when are you going to help your sister out? My mom asked this before I even sat down. The turkey was still steaming on the table. Help with what? I set my purse on the chair. Bryn needs someone to cover her rent this month, my dad said, already cutting into his food. You're doing well at that tech company. You can spare it. Bryn was scrolling through her phone at the end of the table. She didn't even look up. I can't spare $1,500, I said. I have my own bills. You live in a studio, my mom said. Bryn has a 2-bedroom in the city. It's more expensive. Then she should move. Bryn finally looked at me. Wow, thanks for the support. I'm not paying your rent, my dad put his fork down. Your sister is going through a rough time. She lost her job. She quit her job, I said. There's a difference. The environment was toxic, Bryn said. I had to prioritize my mental health. That was 4 months ago. What have you been doing since? Looking for the right opportunity. I'm not going to settle for something beneath me. My mom reached across the table toward me. Lorelai, we've always helped each other in this family. When you needed money for college... I took out loans, I said. I'm still paying them. We helped with your books, my dad said. You gave me $200 once. My brother Trevor cleared his throat from the corner. Maybe we should just eat. No, I want to talk about this, my mom said. Lorelai, you've become very selfish. You make good money, and you won't even help your sister keep a roof over her head. She can get a roommate. She can get any job while she looks for a career. I did that. You've always been judgmental of Bryn, my dad said. She's more sensitive than you. She needs more support. She's 32. And you're 35, my mom snapped. You should be setting an example. Bryn's eyes got watery. I can't believe my own sister won't help me. I would help you. When have you ever helped me? I don't have the chance because you never ask for anything. You just act superior all the time. Trevor was staring at his plate. My parents were both looking at me like I'd committed a crime. If you don't help your sister, my dad said quietly, then I think you need to reconsider whether you want to be part of this family. The room went silent. Even Bryn stopped fake crying. Are you serious? I asked. We've given you everything, my mom said. This is the one thing we're asking. You're asking me to pay for her life. We're asking you to care about your family. I stood up. I'm not doing this. Then leave, my dad said. I grabbed my purse. Trevor finally spoke. Come on, don't do this. Stay out of it, my mom told him. I walked to the door. My hand was shaking on the knob. If you walk out that door, my dad called, don't come back until you're ready to apologize and write that check. I left. 3 days later, I got a call from my bank about suspicious activity on my savings account. We're seeing a withdrawal of $48,000, the representative said. Did you authorize this? No. When did this happen? 2 days ago. It was transferred to an account under Dennis Hartwell. My father. I drove to the bank. They showed me the transfer authorization. My signature was on it, but I'd never signed anything. This isn't my signature, I told them. It matches what we have on file. Check the date on the signature card. When did I supposedly sign this? The banker pulled up my account history. This authorization was added 8 months ago. I was out of the country 8 months ago. For work. For 3 weeks. She looked uncomfortable. We'll need to start a fraud investigation. Do it. I called my parents when I got to my car. My mom answered. Did Dad take money out of my account? I don't know what you're talking about. $48,000, 2 days ago. Silence. Mom, we were going to pay it back. My stomach dropped. You forged my signature. We had bills. Your father's business wasn't doing well and Bryn needed help. We thought you wouldn't miss it. That was my down payment for a house. You don't need a house right now. You can save again. You stole from me. We're your parents. It's not stealing. I'm filing a police report. Don't you dare, my mom said, her voice sharp now. After everything we've done for you, we raised you, we fed you, we gave you a home. And now you're going to give me my money back. We don't have it. It's gone. Where? Bryn's apartment deposit. Her car payment was behind. Your father's business account. Medical bills. You spent $50,000 in 2 days? We've been using it over the past few weeks. The bank just processed it all at once. I hung up. My hands were gripping the steering wheel so hard my knuckles were white. Trevor called 20 minutes later. Mom just told me what happened. Did you know? No. But you can't report them. They're our parents. They committed fraud. They made a mistake. They panicked. Dad's business is failing, and they didn't know what else to do. They could have asked. You wouldn't have said yes. Exactly. Lorelai, please, let's figure this out as a family. They chose Bryn over me, again. That's not fair. I'm done, Trevor. I filed the report that afternoon. The detective assigned to my case was a woman named Officer Patricia Chen. This is pretty clear-cut, she said during our second meeting. Forged signature, unauthorized transfer. The amount makes it a felony. But you know what this means for your parents. I know. Are you sure you want to move forward? They spent my future on my sister's rent. She nodded slowly. I have to ask, did they have access to any other accounts? I need to check. I went through everything. They'd opened a credit card in my name 3 years ago. The balance was $14,000. All the charges were at places Bryn shopped. Officer Chen added it to the report. This changes the timeline. This has been happening for years. Can I tell my extended family what happened? You can tell anyone you want. It's your story. I called my Aunt Rochelle first. She was my dad's sister, and she'd always been direct with me. They did what? She said after I explained. Took $50,000 from my savings and ran up credit cards in my name. Dennis always protected Bryn too much, but this? Lorelai, I'm so sorry. I need people to know the truth before they make me look like the villain. Your mother already called me. She said you're trying to destroy them over a misunderstanding. It's not a misunderstanding. They forged my signature. I believe you. Give me a few days. Rochelle called my dad's other siblings. She told my mom's sister. She told my grandmother. She didn't add details or drama. She just stated facts. My phone started ringing. Cousins, family friends, people I hadn't talked to in years. My cousin Jade called. Is it true your parents stole from you? Yes. And you reported them? Yes. Good. Bryn's been mooching off everyone for years. Someone finally stood up to it. My Uncle Marco was less supportive. You're really going to send your own parents to jail? They really stole my money to support my sister's lifestyle. Family is supposed to forgive. Family isn't supposed to commit fraud. He hung up. Trevor called again. You told everyone. Now Thanksgiving is canceled and Mom won't stop crying. She cried when she stole from me? She made a mistake. For 3 years, Trevor, this wasn't a mistake. It was a plan. Bryn's losing her apartment. She can't pay rent without their help. Actions have consequences. You could have handled this privately. They could have not stolen from me. Bryn's eyes filled with tears, but this time they looked real. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I didn't know they were taking from you. I thought they just had the money. Doesn't matter now. It does to me. I know I messed up. I know I relied on them too much. Can we please just talk? Can we fix this? I picked up my coffee from the counter. The barista had been watching the whole conversation. There's nothing to fix, I told Bryn. You made choices, they made choices. I made choices. Now we all live with them. So that's it? We're just done? We were done the minute they forged my name. She wiped her face with her sleeve. I never wanted this. Yes, you did. You just didn't want the consequences. I walked past her toward the door. She didn't follow me. Outside, the air was cold. I started walking toward my car, but then I heard the coffee shop door open behind me. Lorelei, wait! It was Bryn's friend. She was younger, maybe mid-20s, with short dark hair. I'm Margot, she said. Bryn's roommate. Okay. I just wanted you to know something. She talks about you all the time, about how she ruined everything, about how she wishes she could go back. She can't. I know, but she's trying now. She really is working 3 jobs. She pays me rent on time. She doesn't ask anyone for money anymore. Good for her. She's not the same person she was 6 months ago. I looked back through the window. Bryn was sitting at the table with her head in her hands. That's not my responsibility, I said. I know, Margot said. I just thought you should know she's not making excuses anymore. She knows what she did, or what she let happen. Why are you telling me this? Because she won't. She thinks you hate her too much to listen. I don't hate her. I just don't trust her. And I don't forgive her. Margot nodded. Fair enough. I'll tell her I tried. She went back inside. Through the window, I watched her sit down across from Bryn and shake her head. Bryn didn't look up. I got in my car. My hands were steadier than they'd been in months. My phone buzzed. It was Trevor again. The text said, Dad's in the hospital. Heart problems. Mom asked if you'd come. I stared at the message for a long time. Then I deleted it. I thought about my new apartment. Smaller than I'd planned. No down payment for a house anymore. No family dinners. No calls on birthdays. No shared history that wasn't tainted. But I also thought about my bank account slowly rebuilding. About the court order that meant monthly payments for the next 8 years. About the extended family who quietly told me they understood. About the fact that I didn't have to pretend anymore. Bryn was still crying in the coffee shop. People were starting to stare. I drove away. When someone steals your future to fund someone else's present, and the whole family expects you to just forgive and forget because that's what family does, what exactly do you owe them after the damage is done?